Right. And let me see. Oh, it's not doing it. Hold on.
I'll be sharing my screen to show a video at the beginning, but I'll let you know. You're a co-host now. Perfect.
Yes. Okay. So you should be able to share your screen now.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, okay, I think we got someone else in the room. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Yeah, someone just joined.
Yes. Okay. Ira Carter. Hi, Ira.
Hello.
Hi. We were about just to start, so you're right on time.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm gonna start, ladies. I'm very grateful for you having me and my organization, Well Educated America, in this meeting, which the main focus is to talk to you guys about scholarship opportunities with our organization. But I would like to give you a brief idea of who we are, our mission. And I would like to start with sharing a video. It's one of our first promo video. When I first founded Well Educated back in July 2020, last year, in the middle of a pandemic, there was a crisis with international students, like, stopping the scholarship for them and all the opportunities for them to keep studying in the US. Um, that's when my inner thing came out to fund Well Educated, not just to support international students at the moment, but to promote and help provide education in the United States. As I was telling before, we're based in Orlando. My main thing is to go across the United States. Um, yeah, so let me start with the video so you guys can have an idea of what I envision. Multiple participants. Okay. Um, Here we go. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna play the video. Do you guys hear? No? It's okay. So that was a short video that I put together with the idea of what I want to see well educated. Can you guys hear me good? With the idea of what I want well educated, to become, to support students, to make people believe in their dream, to make them a business leader, to come out very professional after their education. So our organization is working to empower the next generation. What we have in dream is a well-educated society. And when I talk about education, I like to put it from a broad perspective and not just under the education system, but to me, and that's what I want to transmit. Education comes from different places, from home, from how we treat people, how we serve others, our professionalism, our loyalty, which is very important, not just for us, but for others. So that's something that I emphasize as well, because people think it's just, going through a school and getting a bachelor or getting a master's degree, but it goes beyond that. So that's something that our organization has on the focus and want to empower for future generations. me a second, I'm trying to move. Who we are, as I mentioned, we're a nonprofit organization working towards help provide with the daily mission to promote and help provide education. As I was telling you guys, the dream is to go across the United States. We're driving by the single goal to make this a better place with an educated society. What we do, as telling before, I acknowledge that education is very important for us to succeed as individuals, but also for our environment, for our clubs, for the people that we work with, for the people that we study with, anyone who can come around during the educational journey is part of that education process that you're getting to overcome something and to work either for you and for the society that you are in the environment. Some of our objectives to promote is educational resources, mentorship programs, scholarship opportunities, and many more, which I'm gonna talk in a little bit. Here we go. So these are the, when I established the organization, as I say, the mission thing is to promote education, but I wanted to have special points where we could focus and provide it to the students. I find out through my experience and many friends' experience who have similar ones, that resources are something that we as students are always looking forward. And I know we love to rely on the school, I'll say Valencia College or UCF, the school that you are attending to. We like to rely on them, but we can go and we have to go beyond that. You know what I mean? For us to find the right tool. So I find out fascinated that we could have resources and tools for the students, for their parents and teachers. Why do I include parents and teachers? Sometimes parents are our supporters, our biggest supporters through the educational journeys. I know that there are some other situations where it's not the reality. Some students are going through the process just by themselves because some of their parents don't understand the education process. So I find out that we could have resources for parents as well if they need more guidance, they want to understand what is it that the kid is going through, what's the application process, and all that. And teachers, of course, because the supports, they are the ones who are giving us the education, so they should be well supported and be heard as well. What is it that is needed in a school, especially through COVID with all the online learning process, it's been a very challenging. So it's good to hear then and have resources and tools for them as well in order for it to flow as it should. Educational mentors to help discover and highlight potential for prosperous students. I'm partnering with different NGOs in the United States. One of them is called Mentee, and what they provide is mentors from all over the world where you guys can relate to. Let's say you are into the business side or you are in the psychology side and you want to talk to someone who is already in the field. You want to talk to a psychologist, not for a therapy, but to see what was the process, what's worked for you, how can you help me, or do you have any suggestions, you know, kind of to have like a mentor and see where you can go with your path, educational path. So we partner with different NGOs that provide those mentors, and anyone who comes through well-educated and feel like, hey, I need some support, I want to talk to someone, do you know someone, I redirect them direct to the other NGOs so they can provide the service. Leadership resources such as litigation and mentorship, that forms part as well of the mentor programs. And the leadership is something very, very important for us as students. I feel like sometimes we wait until graduation, until we have something accomplished to start becoming leaders. But the truth is that at any position that you are right now, you can be a leader. You can lead with leadership skills in order to manage and develop whatever it is that you are doing. So being a leader, becoming one, is something that we should start doing since we're in college right now. Either learning strategy, with the pass of the year, what we're planning to do and to develop is learning courses where we could have part of the resources for our for students or people who actually wants to go to the platform and find some strategies and courses, different courses of what they see in the education system. Let me use. Okay. Talking a little bit of the roadmap, as I have been telling you, we promote and help provide education, but I'm very focused on four points that we would like to manage with Well Educated. One of them is, and I think it is because how it was work and my journey through the education here in the United States is bringing multicultural diversity by promoting US education outside of the United States, but bring it here, international students. International students are very important in our school systems because they bring multiculturality, they bring diversity, they bring different points of view. There is so much that can be taken from them for the education system to flow and function a little bit better. So that's something that we have very, very highlight in the organization. The point that you guys, that we would like to discuss today is be able to provide a scholarship for students. As any other company or as any other organization, we have also been affected by COVID, and we're currently restructuring everything in order to provide the 2021 and 2022 scholarships. There were some budget that were cut, there was some budget that we have to invest in some other stuff. And we realize, I personally doing a research right now on how education was affected for COVID. So I'm kind of analyzing how many people stop studying, you know what I mean? How many people depending on scholarships and opportunities that were taken away, so they gotta stop school. And how many of us, as you guys, are still going to college, but looking for opportunities, you know what I mean? So that's very, very interesting. We have great partners, we have great sponsors, and all the details for the applications and all the application process, it will be shared individually with each student who is interested. So I shared to Vanessa a link where anyone who is in the meeting right now, we can share it through, I told her that she can share it through emails with any other of the participants of the class, where they can put their name, email, and what they are looking for. Are they looking for to know more about Well Educated? Are they looking for a scholarship opportunity? Are they looking for mentor? Just let me know what you need, and then the conversation will flow through email with all the information that is needed. As I was mentioned, providing resources and tools for students, for parents, through the mentorship and all the programs, and have a strong community of leaders, as any of you ladies, for the advocacy of Well Educated America. I talked to Vane when I was sharing with her the idea, and I told her that this is a project that I found, but that I want everyone to feel welcome in it, because I cannot do it alone. So if I advocate for education, and you feel that you want to advocate for education in the engineering file, feel free, you know, to be part of the organization and advocate for that, but always with the mission in mind that we are promoting and helping provide education, which is what I'm doing and what you guys will be doing if you guys do advocate. So this is an organization for everyone to present it, to send it to someone if you guys feel that this could help someone else, you know what I mean? I know we have, going through college, we hear friends, you know, hey, I'm having problem with this, or I'm looking for a mentor, I'm looking for something who can help me on this. So feel free to share it with anyone who you think it might help at some point. Here is our information. I will love to connect with anyone, as I say, whatever that you guys need in details regarding more about the organization or more about the scholarship opportunities, what will be the process and all that, and how we could help through 21 and 22. You guys can reach out through the email, Well Educated America, which I manage I manage everything myself right now. I have people helping me, but since I found it last year and helping for it to grow up a little bit more, and have like a set board. Let me say it that way. But I have great people helping me right now. But email, I check it myself, so I'll be the one who will be in contact with you. And these are our social media presence. We are on LinkedIn and we are on Instagram and Twitter. And also LinkedIn, we keep it for professional, connections, people who would like to live the pay and see what's going on with the organization. And on Instagram, we share quote of the day, different information that can also help you through the process. Last week, I have an interview, a podcast interview, and I did a little bit of clips for students to listen to them, which are suggestions for soon to graduate students, what advice to jump into for future leadership and all that. So that was all for my part. If you guys have any question, I'll love to hear it.
What type of different scholarship opportunities do you guys offer? Like, is it a certain criteria that you're looking for, or is it you have multiple different opportunities for scholarships and just looking for applicants?
We have different opportunities for the scholarship. We're just looking for applicants, as you mentioned. The process is very simple. It's gonna be get in contact with us. We're gonna provide, depending of your major, when is it that you're looking the scholarship to? Is it for the next year? Is it for the fall? It's depending of your major. You're gonna be asked to provide an essay. Depending of the major, the topic will be chosen, and then the essay will be read. It's not that the scholarship depend on that. I'm not going to use for the essay because, hey, I went to college, I know how it goes. Like some people send that to someone to do it and then just submit it. But we will also have an interview. I would love to talk to the applicant, you know what I mean? Where are their interests? What is it that they're gonna accomplish with that scholarship that we're gonna provide? What are the commitments and all that, and they don't have, I don't want anyone to be tied to the organization because of the scholarship. We don't ask for you to, oh no, you gotta volunteer your time or help us with this or that. But if you have like an education passion and advocacy, that'll be definitely a plus, because we are looking for people who take education seriously. If we are gonna invest and put money out there, we want you to take it serious, not just to go to finish college and that's it. We want more, you know what I mean? I want to transform people who graduate and who have to support to become leaders and to have a speak up and know what they want. So we have different, that's what I say, that it depends of the person, but that's the process. Just an essay, informal interview, a conversation. I don't like to call it interview, but a conversation with a person where they can express what they want, what is it that they will accomplish with that and all that.
All right, thank you. I'll say I'm looking in the chat and I'm not seeing any questions there. So if you have a question, feel free to unmute and ask away.
I just wanted to say that I shared the link for the form, so everyone can get it, copy it, and access it to get that information.
Perfect, that would be great. And our social medias are very active. So if you guys want to follow, or anyone who will listen and then share, that would be great. And if any other questions, we already made the relationship. As I mentioned before, this is something that I would like to do continuously if you guys want for the chapter. Yes, I want every student to take advantage of every resource, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Does anybody else have any other questions?
Nope.
And say I'm not seeing anything. Just thank yous for the information.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy for you having me. If anything else, we'll keep in contact. There are ways to contact us, and the link, through the link, I'll reach out anyone who submit the information there to move forward.
Yes, thank you again. I mean, I know it was kind of a short notice, get you in to speak, but we definitely appreciate the information because, like you said, college students, we're always trying to find different resources to help us pay for classes and everything. But I mean, definitely I have so many friends that are just so educated bound, and they're like, no, I'm gonna try to go for my doctorate and this and that, and they're only on their associates right now. And I'm like, good for you, like if you can do it, go ahead. So it's definitely a great
Definitely.
resource to have.
Thank you. And imagination, I like to tell students, as I once was myself, just not long ago. I graduated last year for my master's degree. To have a little bit of imagination, you know what I mean, and have an idea of what you want to do and how you can accomplish it. And yeah, and take most advantage of everything that college, because I know all the institutions, they have so many great resources. It's up to us as well to dig down in them, you know what I mean, and get interested and be professional. I was very professional since I was in college, through my emails, reaching out to my professors. I always suggest that reach out to your professors, make a relationship, even after graduation. Sometimes you might need something back from them, like a letter of recommendation or some support on something that you're doing in your professional area. So those skills are very important when you guys are still going through college to have in mind.
Right. Thank you.
On the chat, Ronnie asked about the link. That link is for a form that you can fill out to keep in contact with Well-Educated America. Maria, if you don't mind explaining a little bit more again about the link and the opportunities that you offer, since they joined a little bit later.
About what? Sorry, Vani, I couldn't hear you.
About the opportunities and the mentoring and scholarship that they can get by joining through the link for the form.
For sure, definitely. So Well-Educated, for anyone who joined after the presentation, through the link, what I'm looking for is to have information of who you are, you know what I mean, and what you're looking for. So in that way, we can move forward through email or through phone calls to help you on what you're looking for. Either it is resources, mentorship opportunities, or scholarship opportunities. For the resources, we have great resources for students, parents, and teachers, depending on what they're looking for. For educational mentors, I'm partnered with some other organizations or other NGOs that provide mentorship. They have mentors from all over the place, not just in the United States, but globally. So you can literally talk to someone in Italy who have the same major that you have, and you would like to connect to see what's the difference or what the experience looks like, how they could help you. So that's really, really good. We work with those other organizations to do that. For the scholarship opportunity, we have different scholarship opportunities. We provide them depending on the major that you guys have, the applicant have. And the process is easy. It's like an essay, and besides that, it's a conversation. I was telling her it's kind of like an interview, but I don't like to call it that way. I like to call it a conversation because I would like to know what the applicants' interests are, what is it that they're gonna accomplish with the scholarship that we're gonna be providing, how is it that we're helping them, and just have a little bit of history of what they're planning to do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's how you guys can, through the link, you guys can put all the information, and there is a part where it says know more about Well-Educated, find mentors or volunteer opportunities. Just click one of those and I'll have that information. So in that way, I know what is it that you're looking for.
So going based
Thank you.
off of,
I'll fill it out.
sorry. So going based off of the volunteering, do you guys do group volunteering or is it individual volunteering?
No, individual and group volunteering. Both of them. We have both of them. And I'm trying to do right now to partner with different organizations locally so we can have like a group volunteer. I know the food band, the food bands. They're always looking for groups that they can go and pack food for the homeless or either for other organizations. And those are activities that are really nice to do in group that count as a volunteer as well. So that's what I'm trying to do, but COVID have everything a little bit slowed down. You know what I mean? There is no large group. There is people gotta be testing before, and it's a process. But we're working to arrange all that and to have things to do in person and not just virtually, because we know that's what motivates people to actually feel when it is about helping and providing our sense of help to the humanity. We like to do it, to feel it, to taste it, like, okay, I'm doing this for this. So that's what I'm trying to do for students to feel a little bit better in that way.
All right, awesome. I'll say maybe that's something that we can do in the future, well after COVID is over with. We can try to do a group volunteer.
Definitely. I think 2020, as I've been telling you, I'm doing a lot of research on the transformation of education. And I think after 2022 is when everything will start to come back to normal as it was before, with the meaning of groups together in schools, going to places. I think 2021 still will be a year to establish how things are gonna work after that, but we'll get through that.
Yeah, I'll say everything about well-educated America sounds great. I mean, if ALPFA can help you in any way possible, we'll do our best. So don't be shy if you feel like, oh, it's been a little while, I want to speak to them again. Feel free to contact somebody. I mean, we'll schedule it out. So.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I'll keep you guys in mind. I've told you before, this is a long-lasting relationship. So for sure, we're going to be seeing each other back and forward.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Who is that? Do you have any questions, or are you just saying bye? I think she was. Bye. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you everyone who attend. And if there is anything else through the link, I'll be very happy to support and ask any question or whatever it is.
Yes, thank you again for coming out.
Thank you for making the time.
Thank you. We'll see you guys soon. Oh, can I stop? Stop.